Hey guys, first off, I apologize that it's been a little bit since I've recorded some of these. I got pretty busy with life. That's the way it goes. But I'm back, and there's some things that I want to talk about. First of all, you can tell I have a new haircut, probably from watching Mad Max, probably one too many times. However, it's kind of a reminder to me that that's not the future that I envision. Okay, I envision a future of humanity that's bright, that's beautiful, and I'm going to be the living representation of that for myself in all areas, which is kind of the topic that we're talking about. And I wanted to talk about this topic before I leave to Serbia, just in case something happens along the way, that it's an important part of the concept, because I believe dating and success of being a powerful sexual man is very holistic in general. So, with that being said, Serbia, I'm looking forward to coming your way, because this is going to be the first time in 23 years that I'm going to teach my sex stuff. This is the stuff that through lots and lots and lots of women, I have figured lots of cool things out. You're not going to hear about it anywhere else. And women will thank you for this, and you're going to bring a lot of joy to women, and you're probably going to even help women a lot by teaching them things that probably, maybe if they never had an orgasm or allowed their body to purge that energetic release, this is a good place to start. So I'm looking forward to that, Serbia. I'm coming soon. But back to the subject at hand. Being a powerful man, and a spiritual man, and a successful man, and a successful man, you know, is very holistic. And that's why I always got down on the guys that were teaching this poo shit about, you know, pickups and lines and stupid things like that, negging. You don't need to do that. What you need to do is become a very powerful, sensitive, masculine, conscious man. A man who's beautiful on the inside. A man who's not afraid to be something that he's not, or to cultivate what he believes the future should be. And it starts with him. So all the responsibility is on you if you're going to be a powerful man. And this reminds me of a story. And it's a story of St. Francis of Assisi. And St. Francis from Assisi was a medieval, one of Italy's most favorite, beloved saints. And the story starts like this. St. Francis was in his monastery, and it was way up on a hill. And he went up to one of the new students and said, "How would you like to come down with me to preach in the village a sermon?" And the young student was just so thankful, like an esteemed elder's asking him to go down and to learn something powerful. He was like all about it. He was like, "Let's go." So they left the monastery, and they were walking down the trails, and St. Francis along the way, there was a lot of farms, and their farmers stopped and, you know, greeted them and petted the animals and continued on his way. They even stopped underneath a tree and listened to the birds chirping and singing. And they just enjoyed the whole entire way. Stopped and smelt the flowers. And finally, they got to outside the village. And the young kid's just stoked. He's like, "Come on, let's go. Come on, we've been wasting our time, like, doing all this stuff. Let's hear the sermon. I got to learn the sermon so I can learn that knowledge." And they walk inside this village. And this village has these big, tall walls. It's very gloomy. There's dogs and cats scavenging for food. People are selling their wares. It's just kind of a dingy place. But St. Francis walks through. He's happily going along. He's greeting people gently, smiling, interacting with them, you know, feeding some of the animals. He was really well known for that, his humanitarian aspects of that, but that's another story. So he's going through. It's about a couple hours, and the young kid's just going, "Dude, let's hurry up. Let's get to the sermon. You know, there's stuff I got to learn." And all of a sudden, there comes a point where St. Francis just stops. He turns around, and he starts, you know, walking back out, retracing his steps. And the young kid's thinking, "Yo, hey, we got a sermon to do. Let's go." And he gets outside the village, and he's walking back up the same trail they came. And finally, the young student just can't contain himself. He's like, "Hey, what happened to the sermon?" And St. Francis just kind of looked at him and said, "We've been preaching our belief. We've been preaching who we are. We've been preaching our sermon as we walk. You know, what we represent is what we are preaching through outwards." And he just looked down and he said, "There's no need to walk anywhere to preach unless we preach as we walk." And with that said, gentlemen, I just want you to think to yourself, who are you as a man? What is the sermon that you're going to continue to walk through your life with and you preach? So, with that said, gentlemen, until I get back from Serbia, teaching very cool things, we'll talk soon. Oh, also, I should say, If you like this message, please like it and subscribe down below. It tells YouTube like, hey, this is worthy content. Without it, you get pushed down further. With it, and if you believe my message is strong enough and it's good enough and it's good for humanity and you're not an asshole, please subscribe. So with that said, gentlemen, I'll see you soon. Peace out.